pledge of allegiance.
Barely
Special thank you to Ms. Wallace and Mr. Schultz for guiding me through senior year and helping me with whatever I needed. And one final shout out to my sister Ruby Kate. She told me if I did not mention her in my speech, she would be very mad. Love you, girl. Proud of you. Okay, now that I have all that gross, sappy stuff out of the way, let's get serious. Our class had it rough. We survived the robot COVID pandemic. Gracie and I were the only students in the whole school that would actually get on the Zoom calls because we were forced by my mother. Thanks for that, Mom. After we got back to come back to school in person, it was endless quarantines and masks over your noses from Miss New. However, COVID wasn't our class's only hardship. In fact, we thought our lives were so hard that we needed a communal diary in 8th grade to mark down every bad thing that happened to us. I thought it would be fun to take everyone on a stroll down memory lane tonight with a couple of my favorite entries. The first one I'm going to read is about a girl and a diagnosis. May 6, 2021. Dear Diary, I have scoliosis. We got tested and both nurses looked at my uneven, crooked back. The girls also noticed that my shoulders are uneven. Probably gonna have to wear a brace or surgery. Face. LOL. Maybe you can get popped back into place. Anyway, another thing to add to my sad, depressing life. Sad, check. Crooked back, check. Yours truly, Molly Lacey. As you can tell from that story, she was very deserving of being voted most dramatic in the class. For the last entry I'm going to read tonight, it will tell the tale of my first time in the HHS principal's office. Dear Diary, today me, Miley, Chesney, Gracie, Emerson, and Hannah got sent to the office. We were trying to find a volleyball for recess. All of a sudden, Miss Shea says to us, it only takes one to get a ball. Hannah and Gracie went back to the playground. Me, Chesney, and Miley went to the Fine Arts building to find the ball because it was not in Miss Long's room. Everyone followed us. We got the ball and headed back to recess. As we were forming our circle, Miss Shea came up to us, gathered us all up, and marched us down to Miss Armstrong's office. We got a firm talk or two about the volleyball from Major McCluskey. As you can tell, we thought our lives were so hard back then, and our diary will hear all about it. Now, we have real challenges to face. College, moving out, real work. We've learned lots of lessons in high school that will help us through the rest of our lives. Like not going to the coffee shop 10 minutes before class starts, and not to catch birds at recess like Jace. All in all, our high school experience has been a funny and unserious one. We always had a good laugh, whether it's over a self-made YouTube rap or watching a fight break out in the cafeteria. I figured I should leave the junior class with some advice. My first tip is to start saving now. Senior year is so expensive. My other, and probably more important advice, is to not take things too seriously. Always find a moment, even if it's a small one, to laugh and enjoy where you are in life. I know it sounds cheesy and gross, but senior year really does fly by. When thinking about the advice I was going to give, a specific Taylor Swift lyric comes to mind. Y'all didn't really think I was going to leave Taylor out of my speech, did you? The lyric says, make the friendship bracelets, take the moment and taste it, you've got no reason to be afraid. And I believe that is fitting for this occasion. Sorry, got a little sappy there, ew. No, but in all seriousness, I am really grateful for the friends and memories I have made at HHS and all of the opportunities I was given here. I have one more thing to say, arguably the most important of the night. I know the answer to one of the biggest mysteries at HHS. Parker Dale was the one emailing David Birch. You two might need to talk about that after this. And now I'm going to pass the mic to the one that did us all a solid and made the Quizlets for the last 4 years, our valedictorian and my dear friend, Gracie Willis.
feeling a little uneasy, thinking it was horrible. But trust me, it was better than what Mr. Schultz gave us last year. If you know, you know. Just think, Landon, if I had taken just one more nap, you would probably be up here instead of me. In all seriousness, congrats to the class of 2025. Some of us paved our way to be here today, and others paved their way. To those, I thank you for keeping me on the stop on task. Also, if you couldn't already tell by Landry's speech, we have not taken much of high school seriously. And if you were counting on my speech being inspirational, you will be disappointed. Speaking of, shout out to my dear friend Molly Lacey, who had told me after last year's graduation that she knew my speech would be nothing like last year's speech. But before I get too crazy, I want to say a special thanks to all those who are here to support me. I want to thank my parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, my favorite cousin in the cave, and lastly, my great-grandparents. Can you tell I have a large family? I also want to thank the very special teachers and counselors I've had along the way that have kept me to the Lord. Now that everyone's been voted for, it is time to do some reminiscing on the last 1 year. Teachers, hold your breath, you guys are up first. Starting out strong, Mr. Schultz refused to let me and Lindsay do our speeches now, even though we wanted that to do on Tuesday. On a similar note, he and Miss Wallace also traumatized us, as they sent us all to staff that with no warning. They didn't even go on their recess. I would love to say that that was the only bad field trip we've had with the children, but this year, on our way to Conway, Chad Lacey broke the charter bus and left us all stranded on the back of the pavement. Speaking of the charter bus, I think at this point, the school owes our class some sort of compensation for how many times we've been broken down on the side of the road inside. Moving on, my next victim is one that's had to put up with us since 7th grade. The one, the only Miss Roberts. Not only has she been our teacher facilitator, she's even shown characteristics of a secure player. That's right. She kicked Cheney and Houston out of our 7th grade math class for talking about Cheney's poor dead dog. Our class has had many conflicts with Miss Roberts, but I'll give her a break. Just like her watch told her she needed to do multiple times during our class. Apparently we spiked a heart rate. On another note, some might say that the best part of high school was the sports. We had the games, the wins, the losses, the school spirit, and while I can't say it was great, I do have to say, some of us had quite the experience. Over the years, we've had our fair share of coaches come around. Some inspired us, some challenged us, and one, well, let's just say she left us with unforgettable memories. If there were awards for creative coaching decisions, like mean remarks, broken clipboards, and favoritism, she has taken the gold. Now that you've heard the bad about the last 4 years, and think I'm being dramatic, I wanted to remind everyone how great it was. There are some teachers who really made high school records. For example, Miss Lacey, the other Miss Lacey, Mr. Lacey, and oh yeah, Mr. Lacey. Seriously, thanks Erica Lacey for letting me paint Raymond in your room every day of the year, and I think I owe Adam Lacey a shout out for giving me a dump on the floor. Then we have Miss Evans. Our class was robbed of having her 2 years in a row, and some of us even protested in the hallway themselves. You also can't forget the teachers who made you work even after the power makes me sad. You also have the teachers who didn't make you work, like Coach Childress. I'm kidding. We wrote so many notes, it wasn't even funny. I guess I'll wrap it up now and let everyone know that the times had here at HHS will not be forgotten. Like looking forward to the crispy meals on Wednesdays and not being able to unsmell the force of food. My final remarks to all here today and to my class is to fire your shot and flag them down when they go to the coke for making their rounds. Work your butt off and don't trust no back little southern life. There will be times when you get lost, feel down, or even embarrassed after your computer accidentally plays New York Times Quarter music 2 days in a row. I believe we will all accomplish great things, whether that be buying your kid K5, hitting 4 digits on your paycheck, or figuring out the whole tax system. Go Hornets and keep your fingers up. And now, we will move to the academic scholarships. Please come to the podium to receive your scholarships when your name is announced. Our first presenter is Emily Stone-Pfeiffer. She's representing the Harrisburg Methodist Club and Harrisburg Athletic Boosters. Mother Mothers Club of Harrisburg was established in 1943. Our objective is to better community progress and to enlighten members of their responsibility on the education, health, and welfare of our fellow men. The symbol of the Mothers Club is a rose, which, like our children, blossoms more beautifully when nurtured and cared for. We would like to congratulate each graduating senior. Many deserving seniors applied for the Harrisburg Mothers Club Scholarship, each showing their desire and ability to further their education. The Mothers Club of Harrisburg is proud to present a $1,500 scholarship to Callie Rowland as our HHS The Harrisburg Athletic Booster Club maintains the volleyball, football, and basketball concessions. All profits from these events are put toward our AAA athletic programs and cities. We help to sponsor camps, award scholarships, and purchase equipment for AAA sports teams at Harrisburg. With thanks to our supporters and volunteers, this year we are able to award 2 additional scholarships from our typical 4. The Harrisburg Athletic Booster Club scholarships are intended to recognize outstanding graduating athletes at Harrisburg High School. Applicants were evaluated based on their success, perseverance, dedication, sportsmanship, leadership, and academic achievement. This year, we are proud to award 3 graduating boys and 3 graduating girls, each with a $500 scholarship. This year's recipients are Macy Riley, Landon McCluskey, Holly Morris, Andrew England, Will Graves, and Christine Day. Presenter is Ms. Bridget Hewitt, presenting the Harrisburg School District TV Scholarship.
Good evening, graduates and guests. My name is Bridget Hewitt, and I have the privilege to present the HBGSD Winter PV Scholarship in the amount of $500 to one graduating senior who played 3 years of PV sports, finished their high school career participating in a sports program at HHS, and plans to attend a college or trade school. Over the years, you have groups of young athletes that come through the programs that are built different, and this group is definitely built different. Sitting here today, you have multiple conference, district, and regional volleyball champions, baseball district champs with unfinished business to take care of at regionals and state, basketball regional qualifiers, one of the top wrestlers in the state, a multiple state golf qualifier, numerous state bowling, tennis, and track qualifiers, and several athletes who have received scholarships to attend college and play the sport they love. The school sports first in a very long time, and it went hand in hand with this group. I was privileged to be a small part of the majority of these student athletes' time during the sport. It was evident they embodied every athletic word you can think of: gritty, determined, focused, tough, and winners, just to name a few. The girls were some of the toughest to come through in a long time, and the boys had no choice but to get tougher and keep up. The time spent with this group in TV basketball and volleyball was memorable, exciting, and inevitably some of the best. A group of girls who went undefeated on their home court, guys who showed no fear, nicknames of Peanut Butter and Jelly, Mr. Hustle, Money, and many more. 2 of the top point scorers ever in TV program history for the boys and girls sit right here, with each of them scoring over 280 points, one in 2 seasons and the other in 3. A first-time volleyball player that was just a natural at setting from day one. Jump shots that were just as smooth as Attitudes 10 foot tall, filled with confidence, and so many floorboards that they wore them like badges of honor. Like I said, they are just built different, and all of their teams and individual accomplishments are well deserved. With that being said, the recipient of the HBGS Winter Pee Scholarship embodies heart, determination, confidence, leadership skills, and a strong will to overcome and conquer adversity. When her and her teammates stepped on the court, they were going to go to battle. Losing was not an option. She was directing traffic for the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade teams just as a 4th grader. The selflessness to deliver dimes to her teammates and her work ethic in the gym and on the field and the honors of her excellence were earned in the classroom. She embodies a true athlete's key traits of discipline, motivation, resilience, and commitment to excellence. At one point, one of the smallest on the court with one of the biggest wills to win and a heart of a champion, Miss Anna Malone. Our next presenter is Mr. Zach Price, received the first financial bank scholarship.
Good evening, graduates, family, and friends. I am pleased to present the 2025 First Financial Bank Scholarship to Mr. Will Graves.
Our next presenter is Ms. Amy Wallace, presenting the 10th grade Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening to all of you Hornets. It's so nice to be here again tonight. 15 years ago, there was a teacher here named Pam Gray. I first met Miss Pam on the basketball court. She taught me, she pushed me, she loved me the way only a coach can do. I came back several years ago as her colleague, and she became a dear friend. When she died unexpectedly, her family and friends got together to put together a memorial scholarship to honor her and the love that she had for education. Every year since then, we have given a scholarship to someone who exhibited their need, their desire to go further in school, and the honor to be able to succeed at doing that. This year, we are proud to present a scholarship to Miss Gwyneth Zimmerman.
Our next presenter is Mr. Nathan Pierce, presenting the Rotary Scholarship.
Good afternoon, everyone. Each year, the Harrisburg Rotary Club gives out 2 scholarships. Those are funded by those that attend the pot of gold bank that we put on every year. Those of you that have attended in the past, I appreciate your support. This year, we'll give out 2 in the amount of $1,250. The first recipient is Andrew England. Our next recipient is Easton Gray.
Our next presenters are Chelsea and Brandon Gardner, presenting the Payment Gardner Memorial Scholarship.
This year will be 7 years since my sister Kana was killed tragically in a car accident on her 18th birthday. Even though I've only been presenting for the last couple years, it never gets any easier. This year has hit us especially hard with the recent loss of our father, Jason Gardner, at the end of 2024. 2 major lives in our lives both gone in less than a 10-year span. For those of you who didn't know my sister, she was many things. She was loud, goofy, smart, funny, courageous, and at most times, because of our age difference, a major pain in my butt. She taught me to enjoy the smallest moments, the tiny slivers of joy that this world has to offer. How we need to hold on to those moments for as long as we can. I want the graduates to look around at all these people here tonight and remember that when life gets too busy or feels too overwhelming, these people are here for you to lean on. You may not be friends now or know each other very well, but there will come a time when you will need each other, because unfortunately that's just how life goes. Do not forget to prioritize your mental health, be kind to those you meet, and never forget where you came from. This year's recipient of the scholarship is Ms. Gwyneth Zimmerman. Hello everyone, it is still such a privilege and honor to get to present the Shaw Faulkner Memorial Scholarship on behalf of my family. Shaw was many things. She was kind, she was shy, and she found joy in everything, no matter how big or small. One of the many things she found joy in was volleyball. She was the first of our family to play, and that tradition has held strong, seeing as our youngest sister Ray is still playing well into her senior year and killing it, might I add. While Shaw was much more than her volleyball stats, it is one of the main things people associate her with. With that being said, Bridget Hewitt has created not only a tournament in honor of Shaw's memory, but the PB program she created before was something Shaw was a part of as well. Many young faces and talents went through that program and have now blossomed into something bigger. One of those talents included Miss Emerson Kirby, who is tonight's scholarship recipient. Shaw coached her, and I can only imagine the things that were said in that huddle during timeouts. Emerson is hardworking, strong-willed, and constantly pushed herself to become better. She took Ray under her wing, as Shaw did. And for that, I'm thankful for the friendship my family will forever have with a little blonde girl who can run a court. Congratulations, Emerson. We love you and can't wait to see what you do. Our next presenter is Gavin Gross, presenting the On My Behalf, the Gavin Gross Scholarship.
Those who know me know that in my years at Harrisburg High School, which both seemed like forever ago and yesterday, I participated in my own way in sports, especially football and basketball. As I grew older, my family and I had the idea to create a scholarship for 2 varsity athletes, 1 boy and 1 girl, who played on my behalf. These are the kids who were the first in and last out of the gym. They were the ones who didn't complain when they could have. The athletes who gave extra effort at times they could have done less. The ones who played the game on my behalf and on behalf of others in situations same as mine. Two athletes who fit this description, both receiving scholarships to the amount of $500, are Andrew England and Holly Morrison.
Our next presenter is Justin Cook, presenting the Freshman 9 Club Scholarship and a Lone Wolf Family Scholarship.
Good afternoon, everyone. First off, congratulations, class of 2025. The Lions Club scholarship of $700 was raised this year with bingo at the Harrisburg Lions Club monthly bingo. And everyone that shows up for our bingo at the Lions Club, thank you. This is what it goes for. Well, we try to pick a graduating senior who exemplifies passion, kindness, helpfulness within the school and the broader community. This student consistently shows a strong sense of duty to others, making a positive difference in the world. This year, we are proud to present the Lions Club Scholarship to a student who truly embodies these values for all Lions Clubs across the globe. Congratulations to the recipient of this year's Lions Club, Miss Callie Rowan. This next scholarship is from the Lone Wolf family. It's a motorcycle family that's here in Harrisburg. I'm sure you've all seen them riding around town. But they're a powerful group that's quiet in this community. But they support this community. We said something about it. They wanted to get together, raise a little bit of money. They raised $250 for a scholarship, the very first scholarship, and they're going to continue to do it every year. So on behalf of the Lone Wolf Motorcycle family, I'm proud to present Ms. Holly Morris of the very first
Our next presenter is Tom, presenting the JJKB Gordon Scholarship.
Good evening. This scholarship is presented to graduates of Harrisburg who will be planning on taking the University of Arkansas. And this year, the scholarship will go to Macy Wright.
Our next presenter is Mr. Jeremy Williams, presenting the Arkansas School Bus Mechanics Association Scholarship.
Good afternoon. I am here as a member of the ASBMA to present the ASBMA scholarship. The scholarship is a one-time scholarship for high school graduates that meet the following. They are an Arkansas resident, must be a dependent of a current ASBMA member, and must have an acceptance letter to a college, vocational institute, or higher education. This scholarship is worth up to $1,000. And it is my honor to present it to Ms. Abby Williams.
Our next
presenter is Mr. Kevin Caldwell, representing for the American Legion.
The American Legion C.C. Hill Post 14 JROTC Award and Scholarship is given annually to an outstanding graduating cadet of the Harrisburg High School JROTC program. The cadet must be in the top 25% of his or her graduating class, have demonstrated outstanding qualities in military leadership, discipline, character, and citizenship, and having actively participated in military student activities. This year's recipient has met and exceeded all of these requirements. He is a member of the National Honor Society, a member of the Harrisburg football team, a member of the Harrisburg wrestling team, baseball team, track team. We know where this is going, don't we? He has attained an outstanding grade point average. He's a member of the Harrisburg ROTC and risen to the rank of Lieutenant Colonel and is the unit's outgoing battalion commander. I am proud to present this award, this medal, and this scholarship to Andrew England. Stand by, young man. At 4 o'clock today, Little Rock Department of the American Legion called me. They had their scholarship meeting at 10 o'clock this morning and finished it up at 4 o'clock. This young man right here has done something else. He set the new high score for the Arkansas American Legion Blue Grade Trust Scholarship. Out of 22 participants, he knocked them all out. And he set a high score that has never been seen before by double digits. This scholarship will be mailed to his house as they couldn't get it to me in time. As you travel through life, young man, remember my motto, time. And then rule number 1 and rule number 2. Thank you, Andrew.
Colleges and university scholarships.
Let's see what happened last. All right, first up, we have the Dennis and Linda Graham Scholarship. Dennis was a counselor here for 30 years. He loves the Hornets. He loved being a counselor. He loved his course. And so he wanted to still have a place in school. Student is Miss Abigail Ferreira. Next up, we have the Farmer Supply Scholarship in the amount of $2,000 going to someone who's going to lead our baseball team in state this year, Lisa Gray. Now, the next scholarship is the Lacey Building and Construction and the Joe and Rachel Lacey Scholarship. Each will be in the amount of $1,000. I have a note here she'd like you to read. Kindness isn't what you do. It's not limited to grand gestures or polite words. It's the space you create for others to feel seen, safe, and valued. It's the way your presence softens a room or how you listen. Not just to reply, but to understand. Kindness lives in the positive, in the patience, in the effort to make someone's burden feel a little lighter. It doesn't always need to be noticed or praised. Often, the kindness acts are the ones that will be seen. The small sacrifices, the forgiveness given without asking for recognition. Kindness is not just action, it's who you are when no one's watching. So our first one goes to Mr. Andrew England. Next one to Miss Holly Lawrence. She also put, with so many good applications, we have decided to give out one more scholarship, and that goes to Mr. Easton Gray. Next up, we have the Todd Bartholomew Memorial Scholarship, and I have a note from Nurse Jamie. She said, Todd Bartholomew Memorial Scholarship is given in memory of Todd Bartholomew for his countless hours of time giving back to the community of Wheeler. He served as mayor twice and was on the school board of the Wheeler School District for over 21 years. He also served on the Harrisburg School Board. He always had the best interests in students at heart. So students, as you graduate tonight, always remember that helping those in need or those less fortunate will reward you far more than you would ever expect. This year's recipient of the Todd Bartholomew Memorial Scholarship is Mr. Easton Gray. For the next set of scholarships, please stand to be recognized. Audience, please hold your applause until the end so everyone's name can be heard. Eric Benuelos, A-State Band Scholarship, $14,400. Easton Gray, A-State Promise Plus Scholarship, $26,000. Easton Gray, A-State Enrichment Scholarship, $16,000. Ashton Hamilton, A-State Enrichment Scholarship, $16,000. Chesney Henderson, A-State Enrichment Scholarship, $16,000. Marty Lacey, A-State Enrichment Scholarship, $16,000. Jenny Law, A-State Enrichment Scholarship, $12,000. Emma Massio, A-State Promise Plus Scholarship, $18,000. Callie Rowland, A-State Inspire Scholarship, $22,000. University of Central Arkansas Achievement Scholarship, $20,000. Abigail Herrera. UCA Achievement Housing Scholarship, $6,000. Abigail Herrera. UCA License Plate Program Scholarship, $1,000. Abigail Herrera. UCA Arkansas Commitment Scholarship, $44,000. Abigail Herrera. UCA Arkansas Achievement Scholarship, $26,000. Gracie Willis. University of Arkansas Freshman Scholarship, $2,000. Macy Briley. UCOR Foundation Scholarship, $4,000. Macy Briley. UCOR Foundation Scholarship, $4,000. Landry McCluskey. Arkansas State Employer Association Scholarship, $1,000. Jackson Brazil. Missouri Baptist University Athletic Scholarship, $76,000. Holly Morris. Crowley's Ridge College Athletic Scholarship, $8,000. Axel Heath. 2025 Senior Sun Classic Scholarship, $250. Axel Heath. Crowley's Ridge College Athletic Scholarship, $8,000. Elizabeth Green. Three Rivers College Athletic Scholarship, $29,000. Hannah Moraz. Rhodes College Athletic Scholarship, $145,600. Andrew England. BMW Municipal Democracy Scholarship, $150. Andrew England. York University Athletic Scholarship, $20,000. Alicia Rand. York University Freshman Academic Scholarship, $15,000. Alicia Rand. Arkansas Propane Gas Association Scholarship, $500. Abigail McDermott. These following students all received the Arkansas Child Scholarship. Please stand over your notes. Mason Riley, Brandon Brock, David Birch, Arthur Dale, Andrew Keelis, Easton Gray, Ashton Hamilton, Chesney Henderson, Abigail Herrera, Devin Hutchinson, Marty Lacey, Jamie Law, Emma Massio, Landry McCluskey, Holly Morris, Hannah Moraz, Gary Richmond, Callie Rowland, Albert Smith, Abby Williams, and Gracie Rose. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2025 Murphy, distinguished board members, Ms. Isabel and Ms. Rayburn. At this time, I ask you to make way to the front of the podium. We will now present the graduating class with their diplomas. Catherine Grace Willis, summa cum laude. Landry Kate McCluskey, summa cum laude. Charlie Angel Rowland, summa cum laude. Abigail Alexis Herrera, summa cum laude. Parker Cy Dale, magna cum laude. Jamin Lee Donahue, magna cum laude. Andrew Lane England, magna cum laude. Hannah J. Moraz, magna cum laude. Emily Marie Williams, magna cum laude. Jace Sanders Sutton, magna cum laude. Easton Alexander Gray, magna cum laude. Ashlyn Lee Hamilton, cum laude. Chesney Denise Henderson, cum laude. Miley Joanne Lacey, cum laude. Braden Henry Christopher Brock, cum laude. Hayden Riley Anderson.
Go Hayden!
Toby James Ansley. Eric Benuelos. Nelly Yvette Giuliano. Caden McKinley Biggers. Paige Elizabeth Bolden. Kylie J. Bradley. Jackson Alexander Brazil. Mason Ann Riley. David Charles Birch. Xander Lewis Kane. Lindsay Rayanne Camp. Presley Marie Carroll. Charles William Harold Collier. Jordan Wesley Contra. Taylor Rain Cronin. Alexander Douglas Dean. Johanna Sue Lynn Drury. Ty Dean Exum. Aaliyah Leanne Renee Floyd. Jessica Bailey Gartman. Alyssa Marie Gonzalez. William Hollister Graves. Elizabeth Gertie Viola Green. Maria Guadalupe Guzman. Kason Roy Harris. Bradley Kenneth Havens. Axel Wayne Lee. Evan Warren Henley. Kara Dawn Henley. Aaliyah Hernandez. Tony Benitra Heisker. Braden Malone Howard. David Ray Huffman Coughlin. Devin Hutchison. Leanne Nicole James. India Cheyenne Johnson. Emerson Nicole Purdy. Clay James Purdy. Cheney Ellen Laws. Emma Jolie Nassengill. Abigail Mackenzie McDermott. Carl G. Miller. Jamia Garrica Miller. Holly Elise Morris. Alicia Rand. Jamie Leanne Ray. Alyssa Marie Reed. Jerry Clayton Richmond. Aubrey Lynn Shue. Albert Lee Smith II. Cameron Walker Sutton. William Maxwell Tracy. McKinley Michelle Wagner. Kyla Christine Walker. Braden Dwayne Weaver. Cody Lynn Webb. Webb. Abby Marie Williams. David James Woods. Destiny Sky Woods. Bryce Lee Ray. Gwyneth Lynn Zimmerman.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce
Both.